G'day, how you going? Steve from Raw Leadership. I'm jumping on to share with you some information around the Audacious Leadership Mastermind, which is going to start very, very soon. Now, the purpose of a mastermind is to bring like-minded people together, to bring them to a room and not only to share insights and learning and grow and develop, but also to learn, grow and develop from each other through us sharing our life experience, our lived experience. And this is what we're going to be doing in the Audacious Leadership Mastermind. Now, how's it going to work? Well, just like any other mastermind, we're going to start to dive deep into the principles around leadership. We're going to go back to the basics of human behavior. We're going to unpack why we do what we do, why we make the choices that we make, and the reasoning that all happens. Now, this is critical as a leader because not only can we learn to lead ourselves better, but also if we understand these patterns of human behavior and why people are making the choices that they're making, this gives us an advantage. This gives us that little bit of a head start as a leader. So we already know how people are going to react. We already know how to communicate and how to connect with certain types of people. We know how to have those difficult conversations. We know how to plan and strategize. All of these critical elements of leadership are super important, but they also create a lot of stress. So again, when we're a few steps ahead and we've got the strategies and we've been able to create and discuss our implementation strategy, and then to be able to go and do that in a very safe place, which is what the mastermind will create, then we really cement that learning and it becomes solid. Now, what I'm going to be sharing in the mastermind is already out there. It's already right out there across the internet. It's in books. It's all available, but it's just scattered all over the place. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing that all in together in the mastermind. And that's where the magic happens. That's where the spark happens. That's where we start to really lean in, because as we grow the relationships of the people in the mastermind, and the mastermind's only going to be small initially. I'm just looking for 5 people to kick it off. I've already got 2 people booked in, and we're just looking for 3 more, and then we can get it started. I want to keep it small. I want to keep it intimate. I want to keep it safe, because we're going to be implementing the strategies that we talk about. I'm going to be there coaching you to be able to help you move past those roadblocks. And again, this is the difference with the Audacious Leadership Mastermind. Most masterminds, you just jump online or you go to a group and you have a conversation, you work out what you're going to do, and off you go and you try to implement it. Well, that's brilliant. However, I want to go a layer deeper with you. I want to make sure that you're not going to fail. That's my guarantee to you. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that you don't fail as a leader. Now, if you've worked with me before, or you know of people who've worked with me before, they often say my level of commitment is second to none. So that's my promise to you. However, you also need to come to the party. So I'm not going to allow you to fail. So we're going to have these one-on-ones. We're going to have one meeting once a month where we can catch up one-on-one and we can unpack what's going on for you. We can discuss and really personalize that implementation strategy. You can ask questions, you can share insights or problems, maybe roadblocks that you're coming up against. And as a coach, we will coach through that. We will find a way to get through it. So we're going to meet twice a month. We're going to have 2 Zoom meetings, and we are going to have a 90-minute session twice a month. Now, the first one is going to be around the principle that we're going to discuss for the month, the strategy, the model of human behavior. We're going to unpack that. We're going to talk about it. We're going to really get deep into it so that we can understand it, know it, see it, feel it, experience it. Then there's going to be a break for 2 weeks before the next meeting. That's the implementation strategy. That's where you're actually going to go out and start to implement this. Now, remember, you can access me anytime for a quick chat, but you're also going to have that 30-minute one-on-one, which will book in at any point that you like so that you can share with me how things are going. Might want to talk about something completely different other than the topics that we've already discussed. That's perfectly fine as well. That's a one-on-one coaching session between you and I to discuss whatever you want. Then 2 weeks later, we have the second 90-minute Zoom call, which is where we all come back together and we all share our experiences of implementing that strategy. And this, again, like I said, this is where the magic happens. When we all come together and we all share our experiences, we start to then really learn not only from our own mistakes, but from other people's mistakes or other people's experiences. And this is the power of the mastermind, because it accelerates the growth absolutely massively beyond scale, because we don't have to make the same mistake ourselves. We can learn from other people's mistakes. And the principle of leadership is that we grow other leaders around us. So in this safe, intimate, small group mastermind, we're going to be taking your leadership to the next level. Now, that could be professionally, that could be personally, that could be your own personal leadership, that could be within the community, that could be within your family, that could be within your career, that could be within your sports team. But what you're going to have is you're going to have strategies around human behavior. So this will help you grow professionally and personally. Now, I want to share the story of one of my clients, because he has taken all that I've shared with him, and he's been able to level up 3 times in his career. So he went from basically being a salesperson in a local branch here in Wagga. He then got recognized and he became the branch salesperson, like the leader of the sales team. Then he got recognized again and he became the state leader, running the state sales team. He then got recognized again because he was doing such a great job, and now he's got 2 states under his control, and he's starting to work with a 3rd one, helping them grow and develop as well. Now he's got his sights set on becoming a national state sales manager. He will get there quite easily, and he puts a lot of his success down to, not all of it, but a lot of the success that he's put down to the leadership strategies that we've been unpacking and talking about. Many of his senior leaders are saying to him, where did you learn all this stuff from? You're a very young man, and yet you have such deep wisdom around leadership. If this is what you're seeking, then you need to be part of the Audacious Leadership Mastermind. I'm going to drop a link below where you can go and find out more information. You can book a one-on-one call with me because, like I said, it's an exclusive mastermind. I only want 5 people because we don't want the tire kickers in there. We don't want the people who are going to waste time. We're not going to have people who I call the gunners, the ones who say they're going to do something and never do it. I want action takers. I want people who are willing to lean in, who really, really want to take their leadership to the next level, to take their life to the next level, to take their income to the next level. If that's you and you're watching this video and you're still here, go and click the link, book a one-on-one call with me, and we can unpack that. I look forward to talking to you, and I look forward to taking the 5 people who have got the courage to step into the uncertainty and be part of this Audacious Leadership Mastermind, which is starting very, very soon. Until I speak to you in a meeting, stay safe, take care, and continue to lead as strongly as you possibly can. Take care. Bye-bye.